So you're born in a family who owns a business. You people perceive you as the rich kid, the lucky guy, the little prince. When you go out with your friends or cousins who has much less than you, sometimes you tend to show off. You buy them lunch. If you don't buy them lunch, you're just being the selfish little prince. And if you buy your friends lunch too often, you are just being the little rich kid. As a kid who is born into a family who owns a business, you know that after school you're going to work for your family business. You're probably going to drop out early. Some parents are actually smart. They invest into their kids and they send them to have a higher education. But either way, you're still going to end up working for your family. When you work in your family business, people will often bring this topic out. You're the boss son, you're the boss daughter, you're not like us. And they always bring these excuses. You're probably underpaid or not paid at all. If you're young right now, the more you stay working in your family business, the more it's going to harm you. People and you know that you're going to inherit the family business. You're trying to catch up with everything, you're trying to learn, you work hard, but you don't really understand what you're doing. You don't know why such thing or being like that. You probably has no interest in the business. When you're working in your family business, you always have the reflection of your parents. You look at what they achieve. You're just doing what you have been told. Sometimes you even take things for granted. You're just waiting to go off work at night and do your own things, chasing stuff that you really like. But trust me, you are not going to succeed because you work in a family business. When you get paid, you don't really know the value of money. You don't know the struggle of your parents when they started their business. You wasn't there when everything started, and probably the employee knows better than you. He was probably there when it started and you were still at school. They will not respect you, and the longer you stay, you get older, and that's when you have your own opinion. Sometimes you think that this is not right. For example, you have a store, your family owns a traditional store, but nowadays people have a store plus an online store, and you think that we should start having an online store as soon as possible. So you will initiate the process, and people around you will start looking at you and just say like, dude, what are you doing? Like, those stuff, probably they are thinking that this is not making any money. We should focus on the stuff we used to do. But little they know that the world is moving, and if you don't innovate, you're going to stay behind. So you kind of worry of your future. If you are not worried yet, then you should start to be worried, because time goes so fast. So if you inherit the business, you will need to catch up with everything. You wasn't there in the beginning. You don't know how to run the business at all. You don't know how to hire people. You don't know how to fire people. You don't know nothing about accounting. The accounting file is several mountains. It's literally impossible to catch up. If you have a high education and decided to go work for someone else, well, don't work too long, because you have an advantage. The advantage you have is having a family who owns a business. And if you don't take that advantage, you're just wasting it. For those who is working in your family business, try to talk to your parents, like try to explain what you want to do, stuff that you like. Try to convince them to invest in you. Swallow your pride. Some of us think that we don't need our parent. We take this stuff for granted. Or some doesn't want to ask much from their parents, because when you're in family business, you often hear the struggle of the businesses. But trust me guys, your parents know how to make money. This is how business works. So go out there and try. You will fail for sure, but you will earn a lot of skills. Probably you're going to have to learn some new skills for the things that you're creating. And if you fail, don't worry, you will actually have value to bring to the world. And at the worst, you can still find a 9-to-5 job. And because you have some skills, for example, like you know Photoshop, you know Premiere Pro, you know how to use ZBrush, stuff like that, you know how to open an online store, all of those stuff, actually, like, no one has it. No one has the time to learn it. So at least you have all those skills you acquired, instead of just doing something you totally dislike it.